This video is an introduction to an article by RJ Starr published in Psychology Today and on Medium. A link to that article is located in the YouTube description of this video. Terrorism is a serious threat. It impacts people's lives and instills fear. One type of terrorism is particularly hard to combat: lone actor terrorism. These terrorists act alone. They are not part of a larger group. This makes them difficult to track and stop. Lone actor terrorists are often driven by strong ideologies. They feel angry and alienated. They believe violence is the answer. Understanding their motivations is key to prevention. We need to learn what pushes them to such extremes. The challenge is that there is no single profile. They come from all backgrounds. They can be any age, gender, or ethnicity. This makes it even harder to identify them before they act. But there are common threads we can unravel. By studying their psychology, we can develop strategies. We can work to prevent these tragedies. It's about understanding, not excusing. We condemn the violence while seeking to prevent it. Lone actor terrorists often share certain psychological traits. These traits alone don't make someone a terrorist. They are just one part of a complex puzzle. But they can make individuals vulnerable to radicalization, especially when combined with other factors. It's like a puzzle. Many pieces contribute to the bigger picture. Each piece represents a different aspect of their life and experiences. One common trait is alienation. This feeling of being an outsider can be deeply ingrained. They feel disconnected from society, unable to find their place or relate to others. They may struggle to fit in or feel misunderstood, leading to a sense of isolation. This can lead to loneliness and resentment, emotions that can fester over time. These feelings can make extremist ideologies appealing. Another trait is narcissism, which can be equally dangerous. This is an inflated sense of self-importance, where they see themselves as superior to others. They may feel entitled to special treatment and become frustrated when they don't receive it. When this sense of entitlement is challenged, they can lash out in anger and frustration. They may feel the need to make a statement, to prove their worth or importance to the world. They often harbor deep grievances, feeling wronged by society or specific groups. These are feelings of injustice and anger, which can be powerful motivators for radical actions. They may feel wronged by society or specific groups, and these feelings can drive them to seek revenge. These grievances can fester and grow, becoming an obsession that consumes their thoughts. They can become fixated on revenge, seeing it as the only way to address their grievances. It's crucial to remember that not everyone with these traits will become violent. Many find healthy ways to cope, but understanding them helps us identify individuals at risk, allowing for early intervention. It allows us to intervene and offer support, potentially preventing radicalization before it takes root. Mental health plays a complex role in lone actor terrorism. It's a multifaceted issue that requires a deep understanding of the underlying factors. While most people with mental illness are not violent, a higher proportion of terrorists have pre-existing conditions. This correlation, however, should not be misconstrued as causation. This doesn't mean mental illness causes terrorism. It's more nuanced than that. Various social, political, and personal factors interplay to create a complex web of influences. Mental health issues can create vulnerability. Individuals struggling with their mental health may find themselves more isolated and susceptible to negative influences. Depression, anxiety, and personality disorders can impair judgment. These conditions can cloud one's ability to think clearly and make rational decisions. They can make individuals more susceptible to extremist ideologies. The promise of a clear, albeit extreme path can be alluring to those in mental distress. These ideologies offer a sense of belonging and purpose. For someone feeling lost or disconnected, this can be a powerful draw. For some, mental illness can fuel their grievances. Feelings of anger and frustration can be magnified, leading to a heightened sense of injustice. They may experience paranoia, delusions, or a distorted view of reality. These symptoms can further isolate them from society and push them towards radical thoughts. This can intensify their anger and desire for retribution. The combination of mental distress and perceived injustices can be a volatile mix. They may see violence as the only solution. In their distorted view, taking extreme actions might seem like the only way to address their grievances. It's crucial to approach this issue with sensitivity. Understanding the root causes and providing support can make a significant difference. We must avoid stigmatizing mental illness. Stigmatization only serves to push individuals further into isolation and away from the help they need. Not everyone with mental health challenges will become radicalized. Many lead fulfilling, productive lives with the right support and treatment, but recognizing the link is vital for prevention. Early intervention is key. Identifying and addressing mental health issues early can prevent escalation. Providing access to mental health services can make a difference. Ensuring that individuals have the resources they need is crucial. We need to create a culture where individuals feel comfortable seeking help. A supportive community can be a powerful deterrent against radicalization. Lone actor terrorism doesn't occur in a vacuum. It is a complex phenomenon influenced by a myriad of factors. It's influenced by the environment and society, which shape individuals' beliefs and actions. Understanding these factors is crucial for prevention. By examining the social and environmental contexts, we can identify early warning signs. We need to address the root causes that contribute to radicalization. This involves tackling issues like social injustice and political disenfranchisement. One significant factor is social isolation. When individuals feel disconnected from society, they are more likely to seek out alternative communities. Individuals who are isolated are more vulnerable. They often lack the support networks and positive influences that can help them navigate life's challenges. They lack support networks and positive influences. This absence can lead them to seek solace in online communities. They may turn to online communities for a sense of belonging. Unfortunately, these online spaces can sometimes be breeding grounds for extremist ideologies. The internet has become a breeding ground for extremism. Extremist groups exploit these platforms to spread their messages. Extremist groups exploit online platforms. They use sophisticated techniques to target and recruit vulnerable individuals. They spread propaganda and recruit vulnerable individuals. These groups create echo chambers that reinforce radical beliefs. This isolation from differing viewpoints can further entrench extremist ideologies. Cultural and societal marginalization also play a role. When individuals feel excluded from mainstream society, they are more likely to seek out alternative identities. Individuals who feel discriminated against or excluded are more susceptible. They may experience racism, religious intolerance, or economic inequality. Triggering events can be the final push. These are often major life crises or perceived injustices that tip individuals over the edge. These are often major life crises or perceived injustices. They can be personal, such as a job loss or relationship breakdown, or they can be societal, such as a terrorist attack or political upheaval. Understanding these triggers is essential for developing effective prevention strategies. Profiling lone actor terrorists is a complex and controversial task. It involves identifying patterns and risk factors. But it must be done ethically and responsibly. We cannot rely on stereotypes or discriminate against entire groups. Profiling can help law enforcement and intelligence agencies. It can help them allocate resources more effectively. They can focus on individuals who pose a credible threat. But it's not an exact science. One approach is to analyze past cases. By studying the backgrounds and motivations of previous terrorists, we can identify commonalities. This can help us understand the pathways to radicalization. Another approach is to monitor online activity. Extremist groups often use the internet to recruit and plan attacks. Law enforcement agencies can monitor online forums and social media for signs of radicalization. However, profiling must be done with caution. It's essential to respect civil liberties. We cannot infringe on people's privacy without justification. There's a delicate balance between security and freedom. So when it comes to mental health, it's not just an individual battle, it's a shared responsibility. We all have a role to play in supporting those around us, whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a colleague. By being more aware and compassionate, we can make a significant difference in someone's life. You know, community intervention can be incredibly powerful. When communities come together to support mental health initiatives, the impact can be profound. From local support groups to awareness campaigns, these collective efforts can create a more inclusive and understanding environment for everyone. Now, let's talk about empowering the next generation of psychology students. By providing them with the right tools, education, and opportunities, we can ensure they are well equipped to tackle the mental health challenges of tomorrow. These future professionals will be at the forefront of creating innovative solutions and providing critical support to those in need. Looking ahead, the future of mental health care is hopeful. With advancements in research, technology, and a growing awareness of mental health issues, we are moving towards a world where mental health is given the attention and care it deserves. Together, we can build a brighter, more compassionate future for everyone.